Guys, if I was working a full-time job and I needed to make an extra £2,000 a month, I would know exactly what to do, but not because I'm special, I have some secret sauce, but because I've done it. I've done exactly that, working a job and making extra money on the side. And see, the problem is you're searching online the best side hustles, the best businesses, the best ways you guys can make an extra income alongside your job. But you're watching people who haven't actually done what they say they have. You're watching people who are teaching you something they've never made money in. I mean, do you really think the Forex traders have made money in Forex themselves? I know as a fact, some of the biggest people you watch today haven't actually made money in Forex, yet they will teach you how to do Forex. I know as a fact that it's very, very difficult to start your AI company at the moment, an AI automation business, and actually work with businesses and get companies to work with you, but people will tell you it's super easy. I've started a SaaS company. I know how it is and how much it takes to start a company like that. And as someone with 13 years experience in sales, corporate, I can find it difficult. So I can only imagine how hard it would be for you. My job in this video is giving you a clear route to exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, and how you can get to making an extra £2,000, £3,000, £4,000 a month alongside your job. You carry on working your job, you put in a little bit of effort, and you create something where one day, eventually, inshallah, you can actually leave your job. Now, firstly, you have to recognize what you can actually do. Many of you guys right now will be thinking, I work a full-time job, I have no time, and therefore I can't start a business. That's not true. Because if you go on your phone right now, you've probably been on TikTok for 2 hours every single day for the past 7 days. That's more than 50 hours in a month. You will happily spend on TikTok doom scrolling, looking at people dancing and doing crazy things, but you won't do something for yourself. And that's one of the biggest issues. So number one, you have got time, and unless you do something, unless you try to take action, you're not going to be able to leave your job. That's not going to happen. And before I tell you the exact route, these guys actually started this business, this side hustle, this exact route that I'm about to tell you. They started this, they did it part-time, they were working their jobs, and they eventually left their jobs. This is exactly what they did, many others did, I have done, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Now, number one, you need to make sure that you have a good LinkedIn profile and you want to have a bit of a presence on LinkedIn, right? I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways, and make sure you take notes, make sure you write this stuff down. And I know that you're not going to want to use your own LinkedIn profile because you're working a corporate job or you're in a position where you can't show people that you are using LinkedIn. And so make another LinkedIn profile. It should be a personal LinkedIn profile. It should have your name on it. It should have, your own branding around it, and that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to pick a certain niche. Okay, there are skill sets in the UK where companies are desperate to hire people. Desperate, right? And just recently, the UK government has increased or is allowing certain visas to be opened up, and because they want certain skills to come into the UK because there is a skill shortage and companies are desperate to hire certain people. What you're going to do is pick a niche. It could be engineering, it could be manufacturing, it could be automotive, it could be healthcare, it could be care homes, it could be IT, it could be first line support, second line, third line support, it could be software, it could be construction, white collar, project managers, quantity surveyors, it could be anything, right? You're going to pick a niche, right? Pick a niche that is close to your home. How would you pick a niche? I would look at your family and friends, see if there is someone who understands a market better than you, or if you have a background in something, then pick that niche. You're going to pick a job skill set, which is rare, which is difficult to find the people. So you get the skill set of someone who is rare, scarce, and a company would really desire this person's skill set. That's the sort of person you're looking for. Pick a niche, okay? Now, you're going to start connecting with people on LinkedIn. Bearing in mind, you carry on working a job. I want you to carry on working a job, right? You can 100% do this whilst working your job in the evenings, in the weekends, whenever. This is the most flexible thing you could ever do. And share this with your family and friends, by the way. And any questions, let me know in the comments. But this is the easiest route I can tell you, right? You're going to then, on that LinkedIn profile, start connecting with people in that skill set. So for example, let's say that project managers is your niche, right? You will connect with project managers, and the project managers should be within engineering or IT or have a specific project managers, right? So PMs. You're going to connect with all the PMs, project managers in that industry. Connect with all of them. Send them a message. Connect with the connect. Why? When you connect with one of the project managers, their network, their connections open up on LinkedIn for you as well. That's how it works on LinkedIn. So when one person accepts, then guess what? Their friends, their connections, those connections open up to you as well, because you become a second connection, and therefore you can connect with them. It's a lot more easy because they will see that my colleague is also connected with you, or that other person is also connected with you, therefore they're more likely to connect with you. It's kind of how it works, right? You connect with a ton of project managers, and then what you will start slowly doing is connecting with the directors of those organizations. So you will have an industry, a niche, and then the companies that work within that area who look for project managers. Then you slowly connect with the directors. At this point, you should try to have about 200 to 300 project managers in your connections, in your friends list, in your network, right? If you don't use LinkedIn, I call it a friend list because you might not be aware of how the connection system works on LinkedIn. Connect with those guys. Now, when you connect with the director, right, that director can see that you've been connecting with all these project managers, and these project managers are in your connection list. That's how it works. Now, when he sees that, he's more likely to accept your connection. You accept it with him. Bearing in mind, before you do that, you're going to have conversations with these project managers and say, hey man, came across your profile, wanted to see if you're looking for a new job or whether you'd be interested in a new position, right? If you are, send me over a number, let's have a chat. You are going to have a conversation with this candidate, and most of the time it will be in the evenings for 1 or 2 hours at the most. That's kind of how it works, right? Because people want to speak in the evenings, not when they're working a job. So you work your job, they work their job. When they're free and when you're free, have a chat with them in the evenings. For about 2 hours every day, I want to just speak to these guys. What are you looking for? What are you interested in? Etc. etc. It's a very easy conversation. You know, what are you looking for? How much money do you want? What the new company that you're going to work at? What sort of industry do you want them to be in? Why are you looking for a change? There are questions you need to ask. By the way, this is important, right? But it will help educate you about the industry and what you need to do. That's key. Then what you would do is get that candidate. And now you might have like 5 people who are looking for a new job, and you get the industry a bit more. Now you start connecting with directors. So you'll connect with directors, connect with them a lot more, and a few of those directors will start accepting your request. Then what you will do, and this is where the magic starts happening. Bearing in mind, you're working a job. This is the easiest, this is not hard at all, guys. This is actually should be taking you like 2 hours a day at most, right? Then what you're going to start doing is adding the directors up and sending them a message. Right? You're going to add them up. Now, this is key. You're not going to send them a message straight away, or you can send them a message, but you're going to follow up with a voice note. Because when you send a voice note, people are much more inclined to listen and listen to what you have to say. The voice note only needs to be about 15 to 20 seconds. Make it short. If it's short, someone will listen to you. And what you're going to say is, to that director who hires project managers, let's say his name is Paul, Mark, Smith, whatever. Let's say it's Smith. You're going to say, hey Smith, by the way, make sure you get down exactly what I'm about to say because it's powerful, right? And you're mimicking exactly what I'm going to say. So you're going to send a voice note to Smith and you'll say, thanks for taking the connection. Just wanted to say, I've got a good candidate, worked in the project management industry. He's got this experience. He's worked for these companies and it'd be a good fit for you guys. Wanted to see if that's something that you might be on the lookout for, right? Something along those lines. Now you will have to change it up depending on the job. You will mention their niche. You will mention where they've worked. You will mention that they will be good for this business. Why? Because of whatever. Now think about this. This is where the magic happens. If that guy gets the job, and if that company says, yes, we are actually looking for someone, you need to obviously message a lot. How long is that going to take? That's not going to take a lot of time. And sometimes what I do is I might just send the same voice note. I might make one voice note and then send them to a ton of people because I won't put the name in. Hey man, just wanted to say thank you for taking the request. Thank you for accepting the connection, whatever you want to say. I've got a candidate, he's worked as a project manager, he's worked in these companies, he's good in this industry, and it would be good for you guys because of XXX. Wanted to see if this is something you might be on the lookout for, and if we can ask the question to who does the hiring for these project managers. That's it, right? You send that voice note, send it to a ton of people. You'll be shocked at how many people come back to you and say, yes, we're actually needing someone. Now, where do you make the money? Where will you actually make the money? You will speak to these candidates and you will say, they will say, yeah, okay, fine. 1 person out of 10 might say, yes, fine. 1 out of 15 will say, yes, that's fine. The point here, guys, I want you to understand, how much effort is it to connect with people and send a message? Hardly anything. But how much money would you make? How much money would you actually make? Well, if the project manager is on £50,000 a year, you're going to charge that company 15%, 15% right? And you would make £7,500 if he gets the job within that business. That is exactly how headhunting, niche recruitment, that's exactly how the white collar side of recruitment works, where a lot of it is done on LinkedIn. These guys are spending a lot of time on LinkedIn, and that is how easy it can be in connecting with people and having conversations with them. Sending a voice note, sometimes even sending a video. If you're feeling confident, send him a video and say, I've got this candidate, he's got this experience, would love to put him in front of you and see whether we can ask the question and see if you need someone. So you're looking at 15% of 50,000, £7,500. If you do just one placement every 3 months, you will make £2,000 a month. And by the way, carry on working your job, do whatever you got to do. Are you telling me that you can't send messages, you can't send connection requests, and you can't send a voice note? The answer is yes, you can. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this in a free masterclass over a 2-day session. Leave your details in the link in the bio. I'll teach you exactly from start to end what to do, how to get your first client, and all the information you need on how to start a recruitment company for 2 days. Get your details down in the link in the bio, and I'll explain how to start your own recruitment company. It's exactly what this is. It's one of the best business models. And by the way, 9 out of 10 people we teach start a recruitment company part-time. They start part-time, they leave their jobs, and that's when they move on. So that's all for today. Make sure you like this video, share with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next one.